Hi everyone, welcome back to Hope and Coffee. I'm Hope, and with me is Coffee, and we are diving into December. I cannot believe we have already made it this far into the year. I brought Stanley with me to the scene today. Usually he's in the living room, but I thought he would be kind of fun to join me as a little guest. But anyway, so we are starting December. I actually retoned my hair yesterday. I'm not actually super thrilled with the color. It turned out far more lavender gray in person than I intended. And so I am waiting for it to fade out. Probably after a wash or two, some of the toner is going to come off. I had tried a slightly different color just to see how it was going to look. I usually have one particular toner color that I kind of go to religiously because it almost never fails me. But when I had decided to do my roots, I didn't have any more. I think I only had maybe like not even a quarter of a tube. And so I had to run to Sally's real quick and pick up some, I think it was an Ion brand. And they have some pretty good toners, they really do. But I was kind of figuring out what color I really wanted to go with. And there's a ultraviolet and violets, and sometimes they go way too gray. So I was trying to use a color that was like platinum pearl. And then I mixed just a touch of violet because I could tell that my roots still, and actually I think you can probably still tell just a little bit that I probably could have bleached my roots just for maybe another probably 7 more minutes to lift that last little bit of yellow. But I was trying to neutralize the yellow, didn't quite do it, so added some violet, and I think that's why I pulled this silvery gray purple pinky color. I don't know. I'm not mad at it. It's just not the color I was looking for. Also, I definitely needed to add some sort of volume to my hair. I don't know what's going on with it today. So it's like fluffy here, and it's flat here. It might be the weather, because we are having some very strange weather. For the past 2 days, it has been sunny and like 30 degrees. And there's been frost on my car and all sorts of fun stuff like that. Wake up today, it is raining and there's lots of wind and it's 50 degrees. So, welcome to December, everybody. That is just what happens in Alabama, I guess. Anyway, this is not an episode about randomness of hair or weather. This episode was a fun episode from something I read on hackspirit.com called 9 Ways Your Coffee Habits Reveal Your Inner Personality. Now, you guys know this podcast is Hope and Coffee. I have started creating some merchandise that has Hope and Coffee. It can be found on my Etsy store that's also called The World of Hope and Coffee. So please navigate over there and just check it out. Let me know what you think. I'd love your opinions and ideas. And I do have more ideas and such coming. I have gotten a program that allows me to just utilize some of my creative juices, and I'm super excited to just kind of continue to do that. Also, if you're looking for just some fun creative ideas and you don't really have a program, if you want to like reach out to me, maybe I can help you create like a logo, or I don't know, but I'm really having a fun time with it. And so it's been a lot of it's been helping me kind of like, I don't know, branch back out into that creativity that this 90-day journey has been focused on, was creativity. And this particular episode, though, was about Hope and Coffee, and coffee specifically. And so what does it say about your personality? Well, me personally, I drink my coffee first thing in the morning. I like to savor it. I tend to like it black. I do prefer espresso shots in water, like an Americano. However, I will just do espresso shots, or I will drink it as a fairly strong brewed. So that just tends to be what I drink. I don't do sweetener. I rarely do any sort of creamer of any kind. But this article seemed fun. Now, you're welcome to take it with a grain of salt. You do not have to believe it or trust it or think anything about it. Again, I just thought it was fun. So it says, hold on to your coffee mugs and get ready to dive deeper into what caffeinated choices might be whispering about who you truly are, quote unquote, from the article. So number 1 is the coffee strength. Me personally, like it pretty bold. I like a dark roast coffee. I do like a fairly rich, strong brew. And this says, personally, when it comes to coffee, this person goes with a strong black cup. But they also enjoy a milder blend. Turns out it's not just their taste buds. The thing about those who prefer stronger coffee are more likely to be assertive and bold in their personalities. This means they aren't afraid to test risks and tend to be direct and straightforward with their approach. On the other hand, those who tend towards the milder blends, such as blonde roasts or medium roasts, may value balance and harmony in both your coffee and life. You may be seen as more laid back and easygoing. So, again, take it with a grain of salt. I just think it's fun. And number 2, your choice of sweeteners. For me, I like it black. I don't really like sweeteners in my coffee. I used to, but then as I think I wore myself out on sweet coffee. There is one drink I will drink only around the holiday season, and it's Starbucks Caramel Brulee, and I will get it as a misto. Now, they used to call it an Olay, but a misto is half brewed coffee, half steamed milk, and I'll get 2 pumps of the caramel brulee in it. It's not overly sweet for me, but it's creamy, and it's very warming, and it's not like overly calorie dense. And usually I'll also try to maybe do like a milk substitute like oat milk or something like that. Just my preference. And I don't usually get anything bigger than a grande just because it does, like, since I don't drink sweet coffee, it can be overwhelming. But anyway, this says, for those who enjoy their coffee sweetened, you may be more inclined towards comfort and familiarity. Whereas those on the flip side who prefer their coffee unsweet are often seen as purists who appreciate authenticity and tend to live life on their own terms. They may be viewed as straightforward individuals who seek unfiltered experiences and value honesty. So who knows? Next is the temperature of your coffee. Now, I like mine hot, but I'll pretty much drink it at all temperatures, from hot, cold, and room temperature, or sitting on the counter for a while, and then I'll still drink it. But this says, believe it or not, people who prefer hot coffee are often more patient and detail-oriented, as they're willing to wait for their drink to cool. Meanwhile, those who opt for iced or cold brews tend to be more spontaneous and extroverted. So that's kind of fun. Your flavoring preference. Again, I don't do anything in mine. I prefer the flavor of whatever beans. But this person says, let's see, what does it say? The thing is that those who enjoy flavored coffee are often seen as adventurous and open to new experiences. They aren't afraid to step out of their comfort zone and try something different. On the other hand, individuals who stick to plain coffee can be seen as more traditional and consistent. They appreciate simplicity and are reliable in their approach. Nice. Your coffee drinking schedule. Whether it's morning or afternoon. Let's see. The first thing in the morning, coffee drinkers are often the early risers and the go-getters, which can symbolize a ritualistic, almost ceremonial preparation for the day ahead. Whereas an afternoon enthusiast, you need to know that needing the middle of the day boost could suggest high energy and an active lifestyle. Maybe it's about recharging. Reflects a life that's full, where every ounce of energy is precious. And the evening coffee drinker who prefers relaxing with your coffee in the evening could be more relaxed and contemplative. So, I just thought this was a fun little article. There are a couple more, but you know me, I kind of like to keep it to about a 10-minute episode, and that's where we are right now. I don't know what you think in terms of these coffee thoughts, but I would love to hear your ideas. And if you're interested, please check out my Etsy store at theworldofhopeandcoffee.com/Etsy, I think. I will link it in my main profile, so hopefully you can navigate to it. And I look forward to seeing you all on the next page. So please have a great one. Bye.